For KBRFradio.com News, I'm Derek Sidian, and this is the weekly news recap. On Friday, March 8th, the Douglas County Sheriff's Office received a report of a vehicle that had just been stolen while parked at Joe's Gas and Deli in Brandon. Prior to this vehicle being reported stolen, Alexandria police officers investigated a stolen vehicle report from Casey's gas station on South Broadway in Alexandria earlier that morning. That vehicle was abandoned in the Joe's Gas and Deli parking lot, and the suspect then stole that second vehicle. Deputies were able to utilize a phone tracking app on the victim's cell phone, which was still in the vehicle, and located the stolen car traveling northbound on County Road 6 near Leaf Valley. Deputies attempted to stop the vehicle, but the driver fled at a high rate of speed and the pursuit was terminated. Otter Tail County deputies then located the stolen vehicle near Parker's Prairie and also pursued the vehicle. The stolen vehicle entered back into Douglas County, and a Minnesota state trooper was able to successfully deploy a tire deflation device, which caused the suspect to lose control and enter the ditch. The suspect was taken into custody and identified as Christopher Chappelle, 34, of Monticello. Chappelle is being held in the Douglas County Jail on a variety of charges. An Elbow Lake man was hurt after a rollover crash north of Underwood on Sunday evening. At around 6:25, the Otter Tail County Sheriff's Office received reports of an overturned vehicle near the intersection of County Highway 35 and Pleasant Lake Road. The driver, 37-year-old Kyle Rickman of Elbow Lake, was ejected and sustained significant injuries. He was reportedly not wearing a seatbelt at the time of the crash. Rickman was first taken to Lake Region Hospital in Fergus Falls, but was later flown to Sanford Hospital in Fargo with non-life-threatening injuries. Alcohol is believed to be a factor. The Otter Tail County Sheriff's Office responded to a call regarding a single vehicle rollover south of Fergus Falls just before 1 early Tuesday morning. The 57-year-old driver from Fergus sustained minor injuries and was transported to Lake Region for an evaluation. Alcohol is believed to be a factor, though charges are pending a blood test. At around 11 Tuesday morning, the Otter Tail County Sheriff's Office responded to a call of another vehicle rollover southeast of Perham. The driver had to be extricated by the Perham Fire Department. They were transported to Perham Health to be treated for non-life-threatening injuries. David Hahn, the chairman of the Republican Party of Minnesota, released a statement on Facebook informing Republicans that due to the issues from both Otter Tail County caucus locations, no new delegates are considered elected, and the people chosen to be delegates in 2022 will remain so per state law. At the Fergus Falls meeting, there were 2 different registration forms brought and distributed by some attendees. These participants encouraged other attendees to fill out the unofficial form, claiming it was the correct one. However, no precinct caucus registration sheets, official or otherwise, were submitted from the Fergus Falls meeting on the night of the caucus, instead brought by someone from the Perham meeting a few days later, and only carrying sheets from some of the precincts. On top of that, the sheets that were brought in were signed by people other than the elected caucus secretary and had times that conflicted with the times the secretary recorded, with some making no logical sense at all. In response to the whole situation, Hahn states, quote, "I'm incredibly disappointed that Republicans could not come together in Otter Tail County," end quote. He also states, quote, "We have concluded that no legitimate elections occurred on caucus night. Per Article 5, Section 5 of our state constitution, the delegates elected in 2022 will continue to be delegates as no new delegates were elected," end quote. Just before noon on Saturday, the Otter Tail County Sheriff's Office responded to a report of vandalism at Woodside Cemetery west of Bertha. The cemetery has chains held up by T-posts to fence off sections of the grounds, and officials say the perpetrator hooked up a tow strap to one of the chains and pulled it down, breaking several posts. Officers found the now broken tow strap at the scene, as well as erratic vehicle tracks heading west. It is estimated that between $100 and $200 worth of damages were caused. On Wednesday at around 12:45 in the afternoon, the Otter Tail County Sheriff's Office responded to a garage fire in Dent. The detached garage and the property inside have been deemed a total loss, but there were no injuries reported. The origin of the fire is believed to be non-suspicious in nature and is under investigation by the state fire marshal. The Fergus Falls Police Department received a call about damage to the Central Dam building in downtown Fergus Falls at around 7:30 Thursday evening. The caller reported a broken window on the building with glass all over the ground. The broken window was on the west side of the building. Officials say that it does not appear an entrance was made and they have no suspects at this time. At approximately 5 o'clock on Tuesday evening, the Becker County Sheriff's Office and other emergency personnel were dispatched to a report of a garage fire on Brandy Lake Road in Detroit Lakes. Upon arrival, the garage was found to be fully engulfed in flames. 56-year-old Kenneth Carabao had been found in the garage by a neighbor and family members who pulled him out prior to the arrival of emergency responders. Carabao suffered what appeared to be life-threatening injuries and was transported by air to the Hennepin County Medical Center, where he later passed away. For KBRFradio.com News, I'm Derek Sidian, and this has been the Weekly News Recap. Subscribe to the KBRF Radio YouTube channel and tune in every Friday at 5 to stay up to date with local news. Get more news at KBRFradio.com or on the Fergus Now app. Sign up for email news sent right to your inbox, delivered by Cooper's Office Supply.